Right. Um, these caps that my drill is on right now, cheap little Ryobi drill. My other one burned out after overuse. So, my little Ryobi drill. But, um, so these little caps are, I believe they're required by the EPA, but they basically keep us from adjusting our idle air fuel ratio. Um, so these little caps, drilling them out is not that hard. You just need a drill bit, and I picked this drill bit because it's the same. I tried to put that thing where I could find it easily. There it is. So notice I matched it up based off the size of this screw. This little wood screw. I'll show you why I'm using a wood screw in a second. So you can see the screw fits perfectly behind the drill bit, and you see the little the windings around the screw protruding out from around the drill bit, even though the shaft of the screw is obstructed by the drill bit. So that's how you want to pick it. You want to pick it so that when you do drill into this cap, you're able to put the screw in, and the walls of this screw will, or the windings of the screw will grab onto the little inside wall that you create. That's the diameter of the drill bit. I'm not drilling all the way through because, as you can see, it's pretty close to the top of it. You have the screw right here, and this thing is only, the one that I drilled out already, it's only about 3/16 thick, so it's not very thick. So what you should do is measure up about 3/16 or 1/8 of an inch to be safe, and then put a permanent mark on that side, on this side of the 1/8 of an inch, so you'll know when to stop with the drill bit, so you don't go down too far and damage the head on the screw that we're going to take out. So the reason you would want to do this is if your bike's been running a little bit more rough and you started working on it, and you have to set these little idle air adjustment screws to the same setting, which 2.5 turns out from the bottom when you tighten it all the way, or 3 turns out, or 3 1/4. You put in a jet kit, then it's going to have a different specification. It'll say, like a 1/4 turn out, or a 1/2 turn out, or something like that. So I'm just putting a pretty good amount of pressure because, as you can see, this is brass. So now that I'm drilling this, putting a good amount of pressure on it. After about 10 seconds, I'm taking the drill bit off so that it can cool. And no, don't fall. Okay. I wish I could show you guys how I have my camera set up. It's kind of comical, but I need a third hand, so I have to readjust it now. Come on. There. So, okay, now I'm taking the drill bit off, so 1, so that this can cool, and 2, so that I can look and see how deep I've drilled so far, and I've only got a little bit in. So, okay, so it's a little bit deeper. Grab another screw. This one's a little bit longer, so it might be a little bit harder to keep it straight, but it's a newer screw. So I'm pushing and turning. It's grabbing brass. Pushing and turning. It's grabbing brass. All right. Right, so that is tight now. So now what I'm going to do I am prying against the float bowl, but I'm doing it carefully. And that is how you get the cap out. Yeah, so this time I had to use a different screw than I did before because this really wears out the screw on the tip of it, the tip of the screw. So that's how you do it. And if you look, because I was pushing a little bit harder than normal, I did go through and I did hit the idle air adjustment screw, but it's fine because I can still get my screwdriver on it. I can still spin it. So these carburetors are supposed to be 3 turns out, so adjusting them, screw it all the way down, and then you can count all the turns if you want to. You don't have to going down, but you have to going back up. So that's half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, and that's it. 3 turns out. And this one on the right over here is already 3 turns out. So we're good. We have it set the way we want. And now you go on and you do the other 2. That one and that one. And that is how you get out your little caps that are in place on the EPA screws. Or if you know what they're called, the little caps, then let me know. I never really cared to look it up that much, but I do know what they do. So take it out so you can adjust your screws. That's it. Thanks for watching.